Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Saturday, April 6th. The weekend will see a brief return to winter conditions, just like we saw on Friday. Snow and graupel showers pretty likely all the way through late tomorrow night into Monday morning. There will be some accumulations. Most of this will be in the higher elevations. And at least with today's low on the backside of that, some pretty gusty winds over portions of eastern and southeastern Idaho later during mostly the mid-morning to mid-evening time frame over our area. Otherwise, most of the upcoming week, high pressure return to warmer conditions across the area. Satellite shows low pressure so far basically extending over Idaho into portions of Nevada and to Utah. This will quickly shift off into the plains. The next low will already be approaching the Pacific Northwest. That quickly moves through as it splits during the day tomorrow. Otherwise, our weather risk outlook, some little bit higher impact conditions, especially with the wind over the Magic Valley and the South Hills, Albion Mountains. For the Southeast Highlands and the Eastern Highlands, a little higher impacts for some snow accumulations, especially mid and upper elevations. Otherwise, minor impacts across the region. We still are dealing with some river flooding, especially along the Portneuf River at Pocatello and upstream towards Topaz as well. Looking at how things are going to progress, we do have a band of snow showers that will be entering from the west this morning, and we will see other smattering of showers elsewhere over the area. As we go through the day, you'll see snow showers shifting eastward, that initial band, and then more returning as we get in the afternoon. And most of this is going to be in the form of snow or graupel over the area today. Even with temperatures in the 40s, this is a typical type of pattern this time of year. We will see with the precipitation falling and switching over to snow. We will probably see one or more bands over portions of the Snake Plain, especially from around Craters over towards Pocatello on to the north and east towards Idaho Falls and Rexburg and across the Arco Desert as well through this afternoon and this evening. And then we'll see a few showers in the Central Mountains, a little more concentrated area of snow east of I-15 in the east and southeastern highlands. As we go through the day tomorrow, more snow showers, especially picking up as we get a little bit of heat in the afternoon, and then next storm crossing the area. And again, we'll see some heavier showers. A couple of bands over the Snake Plain might produce some locally higher, at least brief accumulations of snow and graupel during the day tomorrow before things quickly end for tomorrow evening. Going back to the forecast for this morning, we're already going to see winds picking up out of the west as we go through the morning as that band and a little bit of a cold front shifts eastward this morning. Some of those gusts in the Magic Valley by late this morning and down into the South Hills already will be in excess of 40 miles per hour. Light snow, light graupel accumulation pretty much over the area. A little bit of higher accumulations over the mountains, and of course any heavier showers or bands in the lower elevations, some brief accumulation bursts there as well. We'll see those winds picking up this afternoon. Many areas up and down the Snake Plain, the higher elevations seeing gusts in excess of 30 miles per hour. 40, 50 plus mile an hour gusts once you get west of Pocatello into the Magic Valley, down into the South Hills and the Albion Mountains. And don't be shocked, we see some gusts 55, 60 over the higher elevations of the South Hills, the Albion Mountains, and also in that crosswind area down towards Yale as well. This is a perfect pattern for that to occur. And again, light snow accumulations except for the mid and higher elevations over our higher terrain. Temperatures this afternoon. We will be seeing temperatures once again in the 40s, but with the conditions we have setting up, 40s just does not necessarily mean it's going to be rain. We're going to see mainly snow and graupel showers once again. You get in the higher elevations, it'll be in 20s and 30s this afternoon. Now, we go into this evening, you can see the snow shifting and rain precipitation shifting off to the north to the east slowly. Still a little better chance of snowfall, especially over the big holes into the Tetons. Those wind gusts continuing, especially through sunset. Some gusts continuing above 40 miles per hour, and some gusts over 50 down south in the South Hills, and again in that crosswind area around Yale. Overnight, those winds do continue to be gusty, but they're on their way down. And with that little bit of banding, we'll probably see a little light accumulation continuing along the I-15 corridor and, of course, into the Eastern Highlands. That's after midnight through about 6 a.m. for tomorrow. Now, looking at snow and wind for tomorrow, winds not too bad. There'll be some gusty winds out there, especially once you get into the Magic Valley back into the Treasure Valley, but not nearly as strong as today. And with that system coming through, light accumulations, the best chance of seeing additional accumulations over 3 inches will be over the Bear River Range, the Big Holes, the Caribou Range, the Tetons up around Island Park, and the highest elevations of the Sawtooth and surrounding terrain. And temperatures for tomorrow, we continue with the wind across the Snake Plains. Where it's breezy, it will stay near freezing. Otherwise, we'll be down in the teens and 20s tomorrow morning. Temperatures will still be a bit warmer, but just like today, the pattern is perfect for mostly snow or graupel showers for anything that falls during the day. Tomorrow, we're going to skip ahead to Wednesday. We'll be warming up as we start Monday. Temperatures in lower elevations remaining at or above freezing. In some of our areas that are seeing snowmelt, that is not necessarily a good thing because overnight lows in the 30s doesn't help slow down snowmelt that is occurring during the day. We're going to see highs in the 50s and 60s across the board once we get towards the middle part of the week. And speaking of some of that river flooding that's out there, let's take a look where we do have those conditions going. We do see that information right now. Looking at the forecast, we are at minor flood stage so far on this Saturday at the Portneuf Gauge in Pocatello. You'll see it going downhill. By this time tomorrow morning, we should be starting to go back into action stage, and in about 48 hours, we'll be going below action stage, back down to below bank full. We'll have to watch it, especially with temperatures staying warm over the next few days, if this actually is going to drop off rapidly, or things may not be as quick to drop off in terms of those river levels over the next few days. And going to Topaz, you'll notice there we are sitting at action stage. We're not at minor flood. We're setting an action stage. And it does look like by about 24 hours from now, we back down to below bank full there at that particular gauge as well. That's really the only areas that we're looking at potential impacts for river flooding over the next 24 to 48 hours. So something to keep an eye on if you're going to be along the Portneuf River. And any of our waterways, with the precipitation we're getting and the warm temperatures we had previously and what's coming up, you're going to have a lot of high water levels, some fast-moving water. And a reminder, it is April. The water temperatures are going to be downright cold as well. So, again, we've got a brief appearance of winter continuing through the weekend. There will be some graupel and snow showers for the areas from pretty strong winds over some areas today and to tonight. Otherwise, most of the upcoming week, we go right back to warm and dry conditions over central and eastern Idaho. Have a great Saturday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.